I'd like to explain what is RF mixer briefly. An RF mixer, in fact, is a three-port. As you can see from this diagram, this is actually a mixer. First port, second port, and third port. So RF mixer is a three-port electronic circuit device that is actually used in radio system to combine two signals into one signal that is having a new frequency. Let me quickly explain this. You can see from here, there are actually two input. So these two input actually generate one output with different frequency. So this is actually a quick definition of RF mixer. How this mixer actually work? It take an incoming RF radio frequency signal. Basically, from here you can see that it take an incoming RF signal and also mix with LO, and then they generate the sum and different at the intermediate frequency. Okay, so basically at the output here will be the sum and the difference between these two signals. So this process is called frequency conversion. We have both the up conversion and down conversion. For up conversion, as you can see from here, they actually shift the frequency from a lower frequency to a higher frequency. As for down conversion, they actually shift a higher frequency to a lower frequency. Why this is actually used? As I mentioned earlier on, the key objective of RF mixer is to shift them from one frequency to another. The shape and the size of the signal remain unchanged. So why? Okay, so imagine this. Okay, imagine we are going to have an amplifier at the output of the IF signal. So basically, can you imagine how challenging it is to design an amplifier with different kinds of working frequency? By properly control the LO, we can actually fix this IF signal. So hence, we can just simply design an amplifier that works at exactly this IF signal. So this is actually another advantage of RF signal. So this is what I mentioned early on. So basically, what is actually down conversion is to shift a higher frequency to a lower frequency. What is actually up conversion basically is to shift from a low frequency to a higher frequency. Like I mentioned early on, there will be a sum and there will be a difference. So if you're keen to know more about RF mixer, please see the playlist under the description. Thank you so much.